Hi guys, it's me Annie and I'm back with another video. Welcome to Annie's Creations. I was scrolling through Facebook Marketplace the other day and I came across something that really piqued my interest, and I got something for myself. It was a kind of an impulse buy, but I got it for a steal, so I think even if it fails, it might still be a good experiment. What I bought on Facebook Marketplace was a halogen convection oven. A halogen convection oven is a small appliance you can put in your kitchen and use it as an oven, but it takes up lots less space and it takes less electricity. So I tried it out and see how it worked. So this is the halogen convection oven I bought on Facebook Marketplace. It comes with quite a bit of accessories. The lady didn't have the manual, so I had to look it up how to use it. This little halogen convection oven I got for a steal on Facebook Marketplace. It doesn't replace a full-size oven because it is small and you can't cook like a huge amount of food, but it can cook enough food to feed 3 or 4 people at a time. So I thought it would be a good experiment. It is second hand, and when I went to go and pick it up, the lady turned it on and showed me a little bit how it works and that it is actually in working condition. So I wasn't buying a dud, but I'm quite happy and I'm going to test out all the little bits and features of this convection oven. So today I'm going to cook some chicken thighs in my little halogen oven. The lid's got the mechanical engine on top of it with the heating happening from the top, and it's got a timer that you set, and you set the temperature. If you lift up the handle, the machine turns off, so that's a safety feature. Now it comes with a few accessories. As far as I know, this is to place the lid in when it's hot and you need to take the lid off. So you place it down, and I guess you can just put the lid on there, so you don't need to place it on your bench top because it does get hot. It is an oven. So that's the lid stand. It came with a little pan that you can put inside. It's got holes in it to let the oil or fat drain out. So it is a kind of a healthier way to cook, almost like an air fryer. Then you get a trivet. This is the tall trivet that you can place your pan on top and cook, or if you want to, you can place the food just on top of this trivet, and that goes into the halogen oven. The oven comes with a big glass bowl, ceramic bowl inside. This is probably Pyrex or heat safe because this is the oven, and you can place your tall trivet inside as well as your pan, put your food in to cook. So this is your tall trivet, and it stands kind of high, and it didn't come with a low trivet, so I just added one that I already had lying around. And I want to use the low trivet because I don't want the food to be too close to the heat source so that it will burn. So if you place the lid on top and you have a look, you can see the low trivet is actually a good space away from this heat source at the bottom so that the food won't burn. You can probably also just place some foil on top of a pan to cover it if you don't want it to burn. That will also help. But remember, this is a convection oven, so there is airflow inside, so you have to make sure nothing you place inside is going to blow up into the heat source. That is my convection oven that I bought on Facebook Marketplace for a steal, and now I'm going to try it out today, and this is going to be a fun experiment. So join me today for this fun experiment, and let's get cooking. I'm going to place some salt and pepper on my chicken thighs, as well as some chicken spice. You can spice or marinate your chicken any way you like. Just rub that into your chicken. And now you want to turn it over and repeat this step on the other side. Place your chicken in an oven-safe dish to bake. Don't let them overlap. Now you are ready to place them in the halogen oven. I have set my oven to warm up, and I put it on 200 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to let it warm up for 10 minutes, and then we will place the chicken into the halogen oven and set the time for the chicken to cook. Once you are satisfied that the oven is hot, you can just lift the handle, and that will switch the oven off. Lift the lid off. Be really careful. The oven is now very hot, and I'm using my tongs to lift the chicken dish and place it inside the oven. Now I'll place the lid back on, and as soon as I place the handle down, the power will go on again. I already placed it on 200 degrees Celsius, and that is what we need. And now I need to bake it for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we will come back and check on the chicken. Now the 15 minutes is up, and now the 15 minutes is up, I can lift the lid and we are going to flip the chicken. It already smells delicious. I'm just using my tongs to flip the chicken over. I will place the lid back on after flipping the chicken. Put the handle down, keep it on 200 degrees, and I will heat it for a further 5 minutes. So the chicken needs to cook for 5 more minutes just to get a nice crisp on the other side, and then I will check the temperature of the meat to make sure it's fully cooked. The oven is finished cooking. I take the lid off, and now I'm going to use my meat thermometer to check that the chicken is fully cooked. It is just 74 degrees Celsius, so I would feel happier if I cook it maybe just a few minutes longer, just to make sure the chicken is nicely cooked. So I'll give it another 4 or 5 minutes. It's been about 4 minutes, and I feel the chicken must be fully cooked to my liking by now. So I remove the lid, and I'm just going to check that the chicken is at least 74 degrees. And it is 76 degrees. So it's definitely fully cooked and ready to be eaten. I'm really happy with the halogen oven, and it cooks your chicken perfectly without any effort. It's much cheaper to use this little oven to cook 4 pieces of chicken than to heat an entire oven to cook these 4 pieces of chicken. So this is energy saving. And this chicken is beautifully cooked. Beautifully cooked chicken in the halogen oven. And it took me about 20 to 25 minutes. Time saving and energy saving. So guys, that's all I've got for you today, and thank you for watching my video today and joining me in the kitchen for this new halogen oven experiment that I did. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.